So you actually worked with Drake on his last album. Mm-hmm. Now you produced the song, but I'm looking at the credits, and it's also Boy Wonder, and I guess 40 also was in the credits.
Yep.
So describe how the song came together and what everyone's part was in the song.
That was pretty straightforward. I mean, I've known Boy Wonder for a few years now, and the thing about producers, man, it's like we're always working in the cut. We're always behind the scenes. We're in our studios. I'm all the way out here in Brooklyn. Wonder's all the way up in Toronto. But the cool thing about technology is it allows for guys like us to be able to collaborate and share each other's ideas. So that's basically what that track was. It was a track that Drake felt like using, and it just so happened to be a track that me and Boy Wonder worked on a couple months before he took it into the studio. So me and Wonder collaborated on the track. He was in the studio with Drake. Drake heard it. He wanted to use it. He wrote to it, and then 40 came in and did an incredible job on the hook of the song. And that's basically how it came about.
So how did you feel when you found out that the song was actually going to make the album? Because the album sort of dropped out of nowhere.
Yeah. I actually didn't know it was going to drop out of nowhere, honestly. I found out along with everyone else. We did the song, and then, I was assuming it was going to be a while. And then I wake up one morning and I see it, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, we're moving, and I think OVO and them and Drake's team did an amazing job keeping that under wraps, because nobody knew, including some of the producers of the actual record. So I was surprised like everyone else.
So the actual producers on that album, well, at least you, had no idea that this was going to drop.
I don't think they did. Mm-mm.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, it actually worked, because you saw some people try to do this and drop albums, unannounced, and it doesn't always work. But this album was like a monster. Monster.
Yeah, he pulled it off.
Well, good music is at the end of the day is why it works. Like, that shit is fantastic what he did, but the album's good. Mm-hmm. So the ones that it doesn't work for, it's just like, oh, he did it too? Let me check it. Nah, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Now, I guess you were in a beat contest with Kanye West.
Yeah.
In 2002.
Yep.
Okay, so describe this whole situation.
So 2000, around year 2000, was the year that I decided to start, producing full time. And this was like straight out of high school. And I used to go on this website called undergroundhiphop.com. And I remember posting my beats up on dial-up, like we didn't have SoundCloud, we didn't have Twitter, none of that stuff. So I would post up my beats, and I actually built up a little small fan base on that forum of producers. So then fast forward to around 2002, I get a message on that website from this guy who told me he's putting together this new producer showcase called Beat Society. And it's actually not a beat battle, it's actually a showcase where you have 4 producers on stage playing new beats for the crowd. And so that was a relatively new concept at the time. So then he told me who was going to be in it, and he was like, we want you to be in it. You're like this new producer. You don't have any credits. At the time, I didn't have any placements. I was just a kid making beats. So the lineup ended up being me, 88 Keys, DJ J-Ski, and Kanye West. So this was post Blueprint Kanye, but pre, college dropout superstar Kanye. And it took place in Philly, and we had a blast. It was Kanye, super hungry, playing new beats, me playing beats, him jumping around like, yo, go Illmind. The vibe was crazy. I remember Consequence came through, that was when they were, starting their whole thing. So it was super memorable for me, for sure.
So was it an actual competition with a winner?
No winner. It was just basically showcase.
Ah, okay. So it's not like you beat him out or anything else.
No, it wasn't like I beat him out or anything. No.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm me. So I'm gonna always, give my opinion on things. And I saw Lauren London come out at the BET Awards, and she was like, she had gained a little weight. So I said, yo, Lauren London left her waist trainer at home. Ha ha ha.
I was a big lean drinker, like heavy on lean. You feel me? Like I'll drink a 6 or pour a 4 in a 20 ounce or drink a 8, a 10, a 12 in one day. That's the type of shit I did.
How young were you when you first started?
Like when I first started drinking lean, like 15.